sports. It's in the game. No strangers to outdoor games. It's the Blackhawks playing indoors on home ice in Chicago. Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro coming up. I'm Mike Emmerich, and we are dealing with a team tonight that has had a lot of losing, and a lot of it lately. And we were around them some this morning. What did you take away?
Well, I could see why, Doc. The way that they were carrying themselves, not only inside the locker room, but also talking to us in the media. I think you got to have a positive attitude about coming to the rink and not talking about the things that have happened in the past. So this is a team that needs a quick turnaround as far as the mental approach to get out of this losing streak.
The Flyers' attitude must change with the first drop of the puck. The definition of attitude is the direction in which one leans, and for this team, they better be leaning all over the opposition.
Let's look at the starting netminders. Crawford's the man with the heaviest equipment and responsibility tonight for the Blackhawks. You look at this save percentage and you realize this is a special starting goalie. Brian Elliott has collected some league hardware, been in all-star games, and got St. Louis to the Western Conference Final in 2016. And the opening faceoff is here. Puck has been dropped, and we are watching with you.
Chicago's defied the odds, Doc, by putting together a win streak like this. It's hard to get a single win in this league, let alone a streak like this.
Good face-off win. Nice work by Simmons. Snapping a pass to Giroux. Gives it over to the point. Takes that pass from the other point. Too wide. Gathered up again by Kane. In with it now. Save. puts the glove on it and stops play. Nice face-off work. That one's to him from his goaltender. A shot. The big pillows came in handy. Puck loose. Strong defensive play by Voracek. Fires one. Oh, deflected away. Into the end of attack. Brings a shot. Terrific shot, but a great point-blank save.
That great save was all positioning.
To Saad. Directing that one to Albert. Maybe can change the tide at center ice. Chooses the corner for this. Passing one off now to Albert. Shoots it on. The lane was jammed and it hit somebody. Pitching this one to Couturier. Perfect wrister. Smart recovery by Duncan Keith. Steps in from the neutral zone. Great save. Puck covered. Whistle blown. Trying to go to Saad. Cuts that pass off. Gathered up by Keith. Moving it to Albert. Fires, and he missed it.
Guarantee the goalie never saw it, but I know he heard it. That's how hard it was.
That puck's loose, went off someone. And now it's directed to Laterra. Looking to Keith. Pass attempt to Albert. A shot. Outstanding work with the glove. Just a hair over 4 minutes have passed. Both teams are still looking for their first strike. Philadelphia's got a defensive zone win. The Flyers have possession in their own end. He takes that pass right off the left wing. Seeks the corner. Intercepted that one at an important place. Up to the point. Laid up that right side to Kane. Puck is thrown to Saad. From the slot of wrister. Save there. He hangs on and gets the whistle.
Philadelphia's been blocking shots over the last few games at a crazy rate. Their players lie down to block shots. They get into the shooting lanes to block them standing up. This is something they work on pretty consistently at practice.
Terrific determination by Giroux. That move not too slick there. Pitching it to Kane. Swept on to Saad. Twist one. Collected by Patrick Kane. Didn't miss by much.
That's what I would call a grade A scoring chance, but the shot just missed the target.
Gets in and he'll look over his options. On to Albert. What a ripper from the point. Terrific determination by Kane. And a save. And so, as predicted, we have a fight here.
All players have a role, Doc. Two things, accept and execute, and he certainly did that.
Well, I can't say I was exactly ready for this. I was halfway through a drink of water before the gloves go down, and they're trying to inject a little bit of energy into the game, and they'll do that with this tilt.
And the fight ends with one resounding punch.
You don't see too many fights end on that note. Well, these guys will have 5 minutes to get back dressed and get ready to go again at some point.
Philadelphia's got a face-off win. To Van Riemsdyk.
Time of the penalties, 7 minutes.
Crosses that line. Tremendous job done defensively there with a poke check. To Couturier. Lets it go. Got the pad on that one. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Shutout positioning by Couturier. Takes that pass. Shoots one. Great block. Need to get rid of it. Snapping a pass to Saad. Goaltender pass. Brought ahead. Philadelphia setting up an offense from the wing. Sends to the point. The pad came in handy that time. To Albert. Directing that one to Saad. Leads that charge into the zone. And it's all. Got a piece of it with the glove. A miraculous diving stop. Snow on his jersey. The puck in his glove.
Albert's an aggressive player, but his aggressiveness sometimes crosses the line. Well, I guess not sometimes. He has among the highest total penalty minutes in the league. He's going to sit again.
Folan's trying to work his way to center ice. Passing one off now to Voracek. That one is pointed to him. Pad block. Nice save. Tough to follow. Chicago's carrying it through the neutral zone. And we have offside called here. Corey Crawford is a Stanley Cup champion. And yet there are still people who don't know about his personality. What's he like?
Soft-spoken, unassuming, unless he's speaking at the parade and rally after they won the Stanley Cup.
Chicago's got that one. Now what? And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. And now we get the stoppage of play in the penalty call. The Flyers suffer a tripping call.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
The Blackhawks are going to try out their power play for the first time of the game.
So their first power play gives them a chance to get one on the board here.
Out of the zone. Pitching this one to Ruta. Trying to go to DeBrincat. Moving into Kane. Gains the zone. Shoots. You can almost count that one, but no, what a save.
Chicago's physical play opens up the ice for them all over the place. This player has among the highest hit totals in the league. Very valuable, although he's not a big scorer.
The clock has bled down to the last minute. Gudas has got it on his stick. Can he clear it? Philadelphia's gotten it back out. They check the clock, get ready to defend. Couldn't make it through, can't retain possession. The Hawks will play it from their own end on this power play. Chip to Albert. He cleared that puck out of there. Chicago's got time for only this rush. Now it's directed to Albert. Dogged determination there by Patrick Kane. That one slung back out. Still more time on the power play, but less than they'd hoped. Chicago's got it in the defensive zone. The Flyers have taken care of the penalty. Back at full strength. Wonderful stop. defensive zone win. The Flyers in their own end controlling the play. Tries to get it on net, and a save.
You can get a look at this from where I'm standing. This puck deflects off the goaltender and goes up over the glass.
Period number 1 has been completed. Neither team got scoring. Some chances, no success. We turn to the shots on goal. Heavy totals for one, very light for the other. An impressive 15 for Chicago and 9 for the Flyers. Elliott's save has kept his team in it. At the end of the period, intermission is next.
Each fan receives a limited edition player's t-shirt. Fans, don't forget to purchase your player t-shirt tonight, only at our team store.
We are in the early stages of this game, about to begin the second period. Your thoughts on the first?
Well, first off, Doc, the goaltenders were very good. A couple of real tough saves at either end. But this might be one of the games, Doc, where the first goal definitely wins it.
Looking to Voracek.
Driving in from no man's land.
Nicely received at the point. Shot. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
The Flyers win it. Right near the goal stripe in the corner to Simmons. Snaps one. Terrific shot blocking the lane. Gives it to the point. Wrister from the slot. Save. Pass attempt to Kane. Skates it into the zone. Shoots. That puck hit him on the way to the net. Smart recovery by Simmons. Puck is thrown to Gostisbehere. On the outside, a shot. Routine save, but a necessary one. Pitching it to Saad. What a terrific opportunity. Terrific shot, but a save. Gets in, looks over his options here. He's got that point pass. Propelled to Giroux. Turned away with the stick. And ring more bells on that one. One after another.
These saves are all about position.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
The Flyers lug that along in their own end. That puck's loose. Good defense. Mishandled thanks to the roadblock. Puck loose. Forcing attention in deep. Shoots one. Save. De La Terra. That puck's loose. Defended away by Kane. He gets this one. A wonderful pass up the center of the ice. Around through the corner. Gets that one on a cross. Great chance, but he missed.
Just missed the target on that shot.
Takes a look from the corner. Laid on to Dahlstrom. The Hawks have it up the wing. Feeds the point. A shot. That was a great play and goal.
That was a good challenge. Better stop.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
A little under 4 minutes have been played. Both teams have tried hard, but only the goalies have been successful. Nothing. Snapping a pass to Kane. Directing that one to Saad.
Is able to move on in. A great wrist shot.
Deflected off the blocker.
In that defensive zone, an important play.
Passing one off now to Simmons. Using the point. Fires.
That one gonged him. And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
If turkeys could fly, they'd be wringing his head right now. That one had to hurt.
The Flyers with a face-off win. Pitching this one to Voracek. Nicely into the zone. He's got that pass at the point. Slot shot. Big point-blank save there.
Now that's a timely save. A beautiful one.
And in flight over the line. The Flyers are controlling in their own end. Shoots one. Wonderful save.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
The Flyers prevail again. Save.
And he holds on and stops play. They win the draw. What next? Puck ricocheted off the screen.
And he steps across the line. Flings it. Save. In the slot. He scores. Jay.
They'll certainly have more energy. They've got the game's first score, and now they can play from in front.
The Blackhawks are ahead by one. They've been wheeling that puck to the net a lot. Over 7 minutes have been played. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0.
Patrick Kane, assisted by number 20, Brandon Saad. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 2 seconds.
Trying to go to Dahlstrom. To Saad.
A long scorcher.
Not on the net.
Boy, this puck had a lot of steam on it, but unfortunately he turned his hands over, and that's what caused the puck to miss the net badly.
Moving it to Gudas. And they are in. Slid to Gudas.
Free puck off a defender. That roadblock was set up.
The Blackhawks keep the play going in the middle.
Did not get anything up. May not have intended it, but it hit him. Lost the puck, just couldn't get by.
Ripped along to Couturier. A shot.
The big pillows came in handy.
And now it's directed to Saad. Makes that play deep. Lets it go. Looking to Kane.
Takes it in from the neutral zone. He was standing in the lane and got some of it.
The Flyers shoot it back out. Got some time to check the clock and prepare to defend again.
Great cut.
Right near the line. A backhand shot.
At least he protected his goaltender.
And so that one is cleared, and they check the clock and get ready for more. Pass attempt to Albert. Near the boards.
Kane's that offensive line.
Blocked.
Gathered up again by Shen. Got it back out of the zone. Chicago's seeing the penalty clock bleeding down to the last few seconds. Let's it rip. Oh, what a glove he's got there.
Kane's been a really responsible player for his team. He has among the highest plus-minuses in the league. But to have that, you've got to be able to produce at both ends of the ice.
Trying to clear the zone. Cleared out of the zone. They get ready for another attack on this power play. And a save. And yet another save. How does he do that?
I don't know how much of this puck he stopped, guys, but it was just enough to keep it out of the net.
Philadelphia's prevailed on another faceoff.
And that will help to at least clear the puck away. Between the blue lines. A point hammer shot. Great save. Fires. That hit somebody. Cleared back out again, and so the power play unit has to drop back. Chicago's got it in their own end, hoping for center. Offside. Neutral zone face-off coming up.
Well, it looks like the shooter's just trying to get this puck on net. Routine stop for the goaltender, not much challenge.
The Flyers in their own end, ready in attack.
Stays in the zone. Drives it. Terrific grab with the glove.
Chicago's got to be thrilled with his production over the last little while. His point streak continues as he's been a dynamic offensive performer for them.
Solid, clean win. Banked right ahead.
Hey, safety never sleeps, boys. It looked like he was going to try and pass this right through his own goal crease, but he banked it off the boards to his partner.
That puck's loose, deflected away by Seabrook.
Quick wrister. Oh, what a save. He brought his best shot, and it got stopped.
The Flyers win that faceoff. Scooped up by Patrick Kane.
Brings it in for an attack. Missed.
If that puck hits the net, I think it goes through it.
Got that pass in his own end.
Nearing the last minute of this middle period. On to Patrick. Fires. He missed the net.
I know that shot just missed the net, but that thing was moving.
Lets it go.
Blocked. With 53 left.
A point hammer shot.
Saved there. Score!
From this area of the ice, you're always shooting the score.
Elliott's been shaking his head since this puck went in. He stopped about 90% of it. It's not enough.
The Hawks have now made it 2-0. They have been overwhelming.
Solid face-off win.
Chip to Albert.
That shot redirected. Hangs on to that one for a stoppage in play. The Flyers with a clean win on the draw. Philadelphia's in control of the puck up the wing. Good defensive read with that one. Lets it go. And a save. Well, they got to be a little tired after these first 2 periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3. And we look at a very impressive shots on goal board after 2 periods. 37 for the Blackhawks and 21 for Philadelphia. Chicago's strength has been in goal scoring, and this one gave them a 2-goal lead. That's the one they enjoy right now. We'll have more in a moment. We are entering the 3rd period. Based on the first 2, what are you expecting to happen?
The Flyers have had the better of the play, Doc, especially in the category of time of possession. They're down in this 3rd period, but they have to start finishing off some of their chances.
Chicago's power play continues here as we're underway at the start of the period. Back on his stick. Skilled play by Kane. The Hawks with possession up the wing. With a shot. Wonderful stop. Good job on the draw. That didn't go like he wanted. De La Terra. It's dumped in. To Albert. Passing into open ice. Lets it go. Save. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
Now that's a solid save.
The Blackhawks need offense. They look right here for it. A shooter, a guy that gets to the front of the net, and he's dangerous on the power play as well.
Clean win on the draw. DeLawton grabs that pass in the offensive zone. Gathered up again by Shen. He takes that point pass. Score! And that is a milestone. His 100th career goal.
This player's proven again that he can score at this level. That's 100 goals in his career.
He had that wrist shot ready to go in a perfect scoring area.
Edzo, when we played, the goalies used to stand up. That was the easiest spot to beat him. Low stick side. Even with the butterfly, it's still a really good shot. Clean beat there.
Chicago's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the 3rd period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate.
Philadelphia's won that faceoff. They have it. He moves that one ahead through center. Skill play by Seabrook. Puck is thrown to Kane. Moved along and in. He throws it there and a save. Pitching it to Voracek. Fires. Didn't handle it very well. Free puck. We go down to the benches. Here's Ray.
Albert's got a really quick release. When he gets the puck, he delivers it exceptionally fast at the goal. Eventually, the puck works its way in.
He's got a load of fans that watch his every move, Ray, and we will too.
Crawford's seen a lot of rubber tonight. His team defensively hasn't helped him out very much, but he's turned aside almost everything, and as a result, they have the lead.
Steps across that line. Puck leaves the zone, and so play goes back to mid-ice. Has it in his own end. Snapping a pass to Kane. Propelled to Albert. Philadelphia's controlling play now at center ice. Fires! fires. That one came closer to the Zamboni doors.
Missing the net that badly, there's going to be a teaching point coming from the coach when he gets back to the bench.
Outstanding point-blank save.
Fantastic setup and equally great stop by the goaltender.
The Blackhawks' center of offense is this player. He has among the highest total points in the league. He has such creativity. If it's not him scoring the goal, he's so good to play with as his wingers just have to get open.
Directing that one to Schmaltz. Passing one off now to Keith. The Hawks up the wing are moving the puck. And the whistle signals an offside. Over 4 minutes played here in the third. They've scored again. Depending on which book you read, 3 may be the most dangerous hockey league. We'll find out. Whoa, what a play! Can start the attack going in the zone. Good shooting place. Great save. Pitching this one to Albert. The Blackhawks are at the wing in neutral ice. Got it all. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near him. Nice face-off work. Right-winged to Voracek. Laid on to Giroux. Shoots one. Terrific glove save. The Blackhawks are trying. It from the wing. Shoots. That was a great play and goal.
The goaltender shuts that one down on a superb opportunity.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Under 5 minutes played. The Hawks have built on their earlier 2-goal lead. Their advantage is now 3. Loose puck due to the play by Saad. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Carries it on in from center. Quick wrist shot. Outstanding save with a glove. Trying to go to Lawton. Shot on. Save there. Score! Another step in the road back. They're down by 2.
I think when he takes a look at this on video, he's going to see he was in really good position, and he just wasn't able to stop a perfect shot.
The Flyers have closed the gap to just 2. And there is time here in the third period to get another one, or maybe get 2 and get this game back even.
He's got that pass and can look ahead. Muscled long to Simmons.
47 seconds.
A long scorcher. Solid work there by Voracek. Fires in front. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
Now that's a beautiful stop on a great scoring chance.
That puck left the zone, and so everybody has to drop back to center. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. A howitzer. That puck hit him on the way to the net.
Moving it to Kane. And now it's directed to Seabrook.
Nice work by Simmons. He gains the zone. Shoots. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save. Puck ricocheted off the screen.
Looking to Keith. Pass attempt to Albert.
Puck's loose, denied by the roadblock.
Slid to Albert.
Shoots one. And a save. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Just over 8 minutes off the clock in the third. The Flyers have gotten back to within 1. Maybe there's something happening in this game. Good keep at the line. More attack coming. Philadelphia's back in its own end, trying to work forward. In with it now. On to Simmons. Not able to do that well. The Blackhawks have moved to the neutral zone. Strong shooter against a strong goaltender, and the guy with a trapper won. Slid back across from one point to the other. Oh, what a break. That shot hit somebody. Quick shot. That one's deflected. Deflected off the blocker. Gathered up again by Voracek. Smart recovery by Simmons. Here he comes. Score! And it's a one-goal game.
We sure saw this coming, Doc. Lots of pressure, zone time in the offensive zone that led to the goal.
And so he's in good position here, but the shooter's known to be a real accurate shooter. He doesn't have much room, and he doesn't miss it.
The Flyers are now back to within 1 with the scoring of that goal. And there's plenty of time for one more goal in the third. The Flyers control from the faceoff.
Scored by number 93.
He's got it.
Assisted by number 20. And by number 17.
It's almost like these teams are mirror images of each other. There's no room on the ice. Nobody has been able to spread out the play and generate a whole ton of scoring chances.
Puck is thrown to Keith. Pitching it to Albert. Loose puck blocked off by Simmons. That puck is loose on good defensive play. Snapping a pass to Kane. Right to the point. Fires. Oh, lightning quick and a terrific save.
The Flyers still have to keep plugging away at this game. Their goaltender has held them close, and the game still is in doubt.
Skates to the corner, and up to Seabrook. Back again to the point.
They're getting all organized now. A terrible draw.
Recollected.
Gathered up.
By Simmons.
The Flyers skated up on the side.
A shot. Save. Heads along the boards. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Wonderful stop. Chip to Schmaltz. Receives that pass from the other side. Centering. Brilliant save by Elliott. Oh, feeds it in front. Not there.
He doesn't miss it by much. He's right in the middle of the ice. He tries to bang it in off the goalpost and just misses.
Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Shot deflected.
May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway.
Save. Chipped off the boards and ahead. Picks it up back there. Gains the zone and looks over his options. He works it along with a pass off the boards. Strong wrister. Score! An amazing comeback. Only a little time to go. Can they add to it?
Oh, that was a critical goal. Now the game is tied, and we'll see who can get the upper hand in the next few minutes.
The Flyers have gotten an enormous goal, tying this game and a bumpy ride to the finish here in the third. Just a bit over 4 minutes still to go in the third. A hockey game is a game of lead changes. This one now is even. Fires. Great save. Scorches one. He missed the net.
This drives coaches crazy. They want that puck on the net.
Score! He's got his second of the game.
You fight so long in a tied game. Now you've got the game-breaking goal. What do you do with it? I think you attack. You try to get another one. Or at the very least, you don't let your opponent breathe.
Chicago's broken the tie here in the third period. Let's see what happens before time expires. The Flyers control from the neutral zone. Directing that one to Couturier. A neutral zone carry. Shoots it on.
He wore that puck on a hard shot.
Terrific determination by Seabrook. Passing one off now to Kane. Mishandled thanks to the roadblock. Philadelphia's on the move, hoping to wheel it up the wing. Save there. Pitching this one to Saad. Takes that pass from the other point man. Outstanding offense met by solid goaltending. The Flyers want to generate something up the wing.
A rocket. A terrific scoring chance denied.
He's in on an onside play. Big drive. What score? It's his third goal of the game. A hat trick.
You're taking a slap shot like that, you got to get your whole body into it. He did.
Elliott's not able to keep the puck in front of him. He gets a big chunk of this as he's in position to make the save, but it's just not enough.
A little under 3 minutes remaining in the period. Chicago's got an advantage by 2 in this one, 5-3. Trying to go to Saad. Moving it to Kane. The Blackhawks are skating it up at neutral ice. That's a solid save.
In the third period.
Moves up the wing. We are in the last minute. The Flyers yank their goalie to try and get this back. Offensive possession here. Shot. That shot came from right in front.
A timely save. That is tremendously tremendous.
I think this is a good point to hear from Ray Ferraro.
Albert's had an almost perfect night. Prominent since the puck has been dropped the very first time. 3 goals in any night means you've had an almost perfect game.
He's been impossible to miss out there, Ray.
The Blackhawks do an excellent job limiting their opponent's shots on net. One of the main reasons is how many shots they block. Over the last few games, it's a crazy number.
Colorado's next, as the toughest schedule in professional sport just keeps moving forward. There's never a time to take a night off, Doc, and they'll need to come prepared for battle if they're going to come out with a win in this next one.
They win the draw. Let's see if it pays off. Very important steal for him.
Propelled to Albert. And cashes in.
Saad's got the goal, and this game is over.
That's going to be too much for them to come back from. That empty netter will seal the deal.
They've got the draw.
Scored by number 20.
Laid on to Simmons.
By number 10. And by number
Collected by Seabrook. Now it's directed to Keith.
19 minutes.
Steps in from the neutral zone. No! Luck!
As much as he wants to put everything into that shot, he's got to hit the net with it.
Wonderful stop.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
And that's the end of the game. Well played. The Flyers have lost again. The streak is longer, and the fire turned under the coach and players is getting warm. That's it for another great night at a hockey rink. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good evening, everyone.